Welcome back to another edition of Uplifting Interviews with Total Strangers. We've got Brian on board. Tells me he works for an Accelerator. Sounds very fast. What's the deal with that?
You know, we help companies grow. We make small injection of capital, $50,000, $100,000.
Oh.
We help companies grow from a branding and marketing perspective and help them build their product fit for general public.
That's wonderful. What's one of your success stories?
We actually have a company right now, Shipsomnia, who has done cruise ship music festivals, which has been really cool. They generated $5 million in revenue last year. We just got them funded again, and we're working with a couple A-list celebrities to become an influencer for the project.
That's wonderful news. What do you think about a company that's already partners with Amazon Prime, and they've got a deal where they're going to broadcast live music over an Amazon channel, and it's called Gig. And imagine small venues all over the place that have nice bands, and this would be obviously a revenue stream for the band, the venue, and of course Amazon and the partners. They're looking for anywhere from 50 to 250 to launch the first two venues. And they're already in bed with Amazon Prime as a 50-50 partner.
Well, it sounds completely complex.
Not quite simple. They put the little bitty cameras in venues.
Yeah.
I like to use Whiskey Go-Go as an example because I used to work there.
Sure.
Once they're installed, they're one, never going to see them, one. But two is that they're going to be remotely controlled, and they're going to broadcast the gig. Simple as that. And then there's a revenue stream because it's a pay-per-view, so to speak. You buy a subscription on Amazon, and you watch live music. Just thought I'd throw that at you. A lot of people come to me with ideas.
How many episodes of this have you done?
80.
80.
And
who's your following?
It's not big. I just started it 3 weeks ago.
Oh shit!
And I'm having a ball doing it.
That's cool.
Which is what's most.
Sorry, I'm breaking script. I mean, it's
No,
use
no.
this as well. I just
It's okay.
Where my brain goes.
It's a
you know what I mean?
It's a free for all interview show.
Yeah.
You can ask me questions. I can ask you.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
So I'm better in unstructured format.
Me too. And I'm basically I'm in training for my next gig, which is motivational speaking.
Okay.
Because I've done a lot of things in my life.
Yeah.
Traveled a lot of places.
Sure.
Met a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I solve problems. So I'm like a life coach. And I've got great, like I said earlier, how are you? And you said, excellent, right? I think it was?
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, awesome. And that's one of the answers I don't usually get.
Yep.
I try to tell people to be fantastic because that releases an endorphin when you say that.
Yep.
You can't help but smile when you say that.
Mini a dopamine drop.
A dopamine, yeah, one of those drugs.
Yep.
And it just makes people feel good.
Sure.
And so usually by the end of the interview, I ask how they are, and they're fantastic. It works.
Awesome.
So I'd like you to subscribe, because obviously you're on the damn thing.
Yep.
And it's growing. I think there's 121 subscribers. All have been personally invited to participate in what I call the Mr. Fantastic movement. When you're fantastic, people want to buy your product. They want to follow you.
Sure.
They want to like you, listen to you, all that good stuff.
Agree.
So how are you today?
Doing amazing.
Oh, you're still not
Great
fantastic. I'm working on it.
Right now, we're building companies in the early stage. We're doing some great stuff.
That's wonderful.
We just raised $1 million fund. We're going to make 20 more investments of $50,000 each in a young early stage startups, like help build their concept, their MVP, like get them to market.
Okay, Well, 50 grand would launch 2 venues for gig,
Right?
and with a healthy return. So this is an on-camera pitch, ladies and gentlemen. The first we've had so far on Uplifting Interviews with Total Strangers. So what's your
LPs like coming in for some, solid investment opportunities?
Yeah. I've got another company that, there's about 50 million people in America that have a low bandwidth, and it's too expensive to bring in high bandwidth where they're at. This company has an algorithm on a little machine that you put in your home, and it opens up the bandwidth on your end, like zip file, and then they're allowed to, and it allows them to get high-speed internet, phone, and telephone. Internet, phone. What's the third one? Internet, phone, and TV, linear TV. All with the low bandwidth they had. They're looking for a bit more money though. They're looking for $5 million. I'll keep within your budget. So, in your personal life, is that uplifting? Are you a single guy?
I'm a single guy right now.
So then when you're fantastic, guess what happens? Chicks dig you.
Well, when you're awesome, you're awesome.
When you're awesome, I gotta admit, awesome is pretty good.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if
starting point.
I don't know if you smile when you say awesome though.
I don't smile a lot in general. So.
Well, when you say I'm fantastic, you can't help but smile.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't say I'm fantastic.
What's that? You just laughed. See, awesome.
I just said Mr. Fantastic, and I just kept straight face.
Okay. But
shit.
see, I wouldn't.
Giving shit.
That's okay. I like shit. I'd like to be proven. I like to be proven wrong, actually.
Right?
And no one usually proves me wrong, so that's kind of a bummer.
Interesting.
But anyway, I'm awesome. You're not smiling when you say it.
Oh no.
I'm awesome.
I'm awesome.
Right, but there's no smile that goes along with it. Try saying I'm fantastic without a smile.
I'm fantastic.
You have to see a little motion, though. There's rules to this. You have to follow the rules. And we're going on La Cienega.
Oh, here we go.
Beautiful. Where do you live?
Not far.
Not far. So you had a good time tonight?
Yeah, no, tonight was fun.
Good. It's important to have fun every night.
Yeah, you hope,
Yeah. I want to thank you.
I try and avoid as much drama as possible.
Exactly. I want to thank you for participating.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll see you at the Accelerator.
Definitely.
I'll
Join
do it.
us down at Santa Monica Place.
Okay.